need you to give me just one quick mic check.
Okay, check, check. Check, check. Check, check.
You are good. You can go.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Would you mind starting off by just giving us your name and telling us a little bit about the work that you do?
Hi, my name is Tam Foy, and I'm an author and an eBay entrepreneur.
Thank you so much. What's the most influential book that you have read and why?
Well, I have two books that I've read, and I'll tell you why. The first book is Your Infinite Power to Be Rich.
Oh,
The author is Joseph Murphy, PhD. And this book tells you secrets on how to be an entrepreneur. I'm sorry. This is too much giggling there. Can we start again?
Yeah, go ahead.
take it from the top.
Okay.
What's the most influential book that you have read and why?
The most influential book. I'm busting down.
No.
All right.
We got time. We got
All right,
time for
let's
this.
go.
You good. You good. I promise you.
All right.
What's the most influential book that you have read and why?
The most influential book that I've read and why is called Your Infinite Power to Be Rich by Joseph Murphy, PhD.
Okay.
This book gives you the two sides of wealth. First, it gives you an education in being wealthy and what it means to be rich. And it also gives you some biblical insights to how to use the Bible and to discover what the Word says.
Yes.
About, obtaining wealth.
Yes. Awesome. What are your hopes and dreams for the community that you serve? And how does the work that you do influence that?
Well, with the community that we serve, that I see that there's a major problem with all ethnic groups, marriage and divorce.
Yes.
I've been divorced for 5 years, and through that process, I learned how to become an entrepreneur. I took something that was made of lemons and made lemonade.
Yes.
Basically, what I did was, step one, I decided to write a book called Relationship Insights, Signs and Signals You Need to Know. And this book basically talks about how to date in the post-1980s era. When I got married, it was the 1980s, 1990s.
Yes.
And what happened was I needed to learn how to date over again after I had a divorce.
Yes.
Okay. In addition to that, I learned how to sell things on eBay so that I could finance myself and to obtain a new place to live and obtain
Yes.
a new life by selling materials on eBay. For instance, I sold a guitar, I got $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there are opportunities out there. How that reflects to the community, educating on them how that they can survive after a divorce.
Yes.
And by reading my book and showing people how to become an entrepreneur with what you have.
Yes.
That's the key and the secret.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Marriage and divorce are definitely challenges that a lot of people face today. In reference to, and I believe you were speaking to it a little bit already, the type of legacy that you would like to leave behind. What would that legacy look like?
Well, my legacy would be an educational one, informed minds, and I would love to inform all children, my personal children as well as all children out there, on how you can use what you have. And like I said, you can turn something old into something new.
Yes.
Turn something you have in your home into cash. And how to do this legally. That's the key there.
Yes.
In addition to that, I would like to have people beat the system by using entrepreneurialism and capitalism to, fulfill their dreams. So if I could leave that to show people to reach for the stars and to be wealthy,
Yes.
healthy, and wise, those are three important things.
Wow, you're giving me great information here, and I feel like you've already given me information that goes into the next question. What type of advice would you give someone starting their own business? Or is there anything that you would like to add to what you just said? Because that was great advice right there.
Well, it's very simple. You have to get a plan, number one. And
Yes.
what I would say, here's my skeleton version of a plan. One, obtain some education from either Duquesne University if you live near Pittsburgh. They have a small business office where you can call, and they have courses on how to set up a business, how to set up an LLC and things.
Yes.
You can go register for a class. If they no longer have those available, because sometimes due to budget cuts, the first of the year, you never know, it could be cut out. Try a small business organization or a club.
Yes.
And find out how to start a business. Once you do that and you get your TIN number, your tax ID number, basically you can get a bank account.
Yes.
And then, as I said, use what you have. A lot of times people think, well, you have to have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You can create money out of nothing if you think.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? Well, I'll give you some simple suggestions real quickly. First things first, gold. Some of that gold you don't have at home,
Yes.
you can sell a few pieces, run out with $300. Okay, all those old DVDs, CDs, games your kids don't play anymore, take them to a shop that pays cash for them. You can get $200-$300 right there. I witnessed someone get $230 some dollars. So say you clean out your house, you got $300 there. That's $600 already. Okay? Then let's say you have a garage sale. Have a garage sale, sell your old furniture. You can maybe get $300 there. Within a month's time, that's $900 in your pocket in 1 month if you plan it right. Maybe a nice spring day or so. Also, last thing, eBay. Set up an eBay account. Sell your goods on eBay. Those gift cards that you don't like. Somebody buys you Starbucks, $50 at Starbucks. Now, for me, I can't drink that much coffee. I have a problem with that. So
Yeah.
I can sell that on eBay, and somebody will pick that up for $45, $46. Only cost you a cost of postage.
Yes.
So the bottom line is, you can sell a couple gift cards or things that people have given you that you don't want,
Yes.
and turn the junk into treasure. So now we're at $1,000. You take that and put it in your business bank account. You got $1,000 towards your business within 1 to 2 months.
Yes. This is great advice. Thank you so much for sharing. What type of capital or what type of money did you have in reference to starting to do the work that you do?
Well, when I first started, I didn't have any.
Okay.
Okay, so I used all the steps that I stated.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe in borrowing money from people
Yes.
because I didn't want my head knocked off if I couldn't pay it back.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Or my tires flattened. So the bottom line is, now they have programs like which Vern taught in his class. So if you haven't gone there, you need to get Vern's class. He usually teaches it in January on how
Yes.
to raise capital.
Exactly.
Indiegogo and places like that. Search the web for places that'll finance. You can put a campaign up and they'll donate to you. Sometimes you can have, maybe a cookout charge or a party, house party, charge a few dollars a head. I don't know about the alcohol thing.
Yeah.
Maybe make it family friendly and no alcohol.
Yes.
But what you can do things like that to gain. I mainly use the eBay way, and I sold some gold and did a few other things like babysit
Yes.
for a few dollars, for friends and things. And cash came in, and instead of spending the cash, if
Yes.
I got $50 for babysitting for half a night, I would maybe take 40, put it in the bank, 10. I bought something for my own kids.
Thank you so much for sharing. What type of marketing strategies do you use to attract new customers?
A lot deals with the web. The Facebook ad pages are really good because you can pay per click.
Yes.
You can put a certain amount up per day to budget. So your campaign can last a long time on a little bit of money. Another thing I've done newspaper ads. I've done, years ago when I had a 1010 number, I had a billboard.
Yes.
For a lot of other things, eBay itself, if people are looking for it, your items, let's say they're looking for the Starbucks gift cards right now, this is
Yes.
a really popular time, or Target gift card, they type it in and it pops right up. So that's good free publicity if you use eBay to sell things.
How would you assess the state of your business at this point?
I'd say it's going pretty well.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I have had a lot of books sold, a lot of digitally downloaded books. In addition to that, my eBay business, I work when I want, I sell what I want. And most of the things, like I said, as I've become more professional with it,
Yes.
most things are now, like I said, small gift cards, put a stamp on it, mail it, and get cash right into the PayPal. So it's going really well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. would you mind saying a few words about the work of Bernard Alexander?
Bernard, he is awesome. All I can say is, without Bernard, I wouldn't be here. Right now, that's literally, I wouldn't be here.
Yes.
The second thing is, he has opened up so many opportunities that I didn't even know existed. I've been to political functions, like the Bill Peduto Party.
Yes.
I wouldn't have known how to get into that. I wouldn't have known what to do, but Bernard had explained, hey, they're having the party, this is where you need to be, and this is the time you need to be there.
Yes.
So what I did was, I just followed his prompts and went. So he has opened up so many doors in networking and new friends and new people, and he's just opened up a lot, and he's done a tremendous amount of work, and he is truly an asset and a role model to all the brothers out there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this wealth of knowledge that you've given us today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and good night.
You too.